Ooh, what a pleasant little opening ditty. Did you like that, Adam?
I didn't hear the ditty.
Oh, no ditty for you. Mark, did you hear the ditty?
That was dittyless.
I did. I enjoyed it.
What a pleasant little ditty. Well, anyways, welcome to Draft for Upside in the Cup, PGA Championship edition. We've been gone for like a month. I've missed you fools.
It's been too long, for sure. I got to sit and watch you eat for like 3 minutes this morning pre-show, or this afternoon. It was great.
Yeah, it was nice, wasn't it?
Chowing down.
Super nice. Well, I know, Adam, you're not feeling great, but you probably got something in the cup, right?
It's helping me feel a little better. I got a special edition tonight. It's called Four Loco.
Yeah, Four Loco.
Straight to the dome.
Straight to the dome. I've got the cup of water here. Sorry, nothing exciting today for me.
Come on, man. What's your excuse? You were doing like 15%ers every week.
No, I took some time off. Mark, you got anything down there? Let me guess. All day vacay.
Nope. I can tell you the whole story, but basically today is clean out the fridge and drink stuff before it expires.
I like it.
Right now I'm drinking a Flannel Mouth by Blake's.
Always good.
Later I will have a Triple Jam by Blake's.
I like it.
And then just in case, I have a White Claw. This is my wife's, not mine.
Likely story.
Mm-hmm. In case you finish the first two.
We have confirmed that Johnny Danger does indeed have a hole in his head. We have confirmed that. You can see right through it. That's pretty amazing.
Your mom was right all those years.
That's right. And if you like my iLogic Media hat, you can get one at yourself at the shop at ilogicmedia.com. What do you think of that, Mark?
I think it's awesome. I think I need to go buy some more stuff.
That's right.
Fantastico.
Fantastic. I like it. And as always, Draft for Upside in the Cup is brought to you by Measure Golf Ann Arbor.
Yes, he remembered.
That's right. Go find Adam. Go find Adam down at Measure Golf in Ann Arbor. Tell him Johnny Danger sent you so I can get a free lesson. I'm going to need it. I already got one. I'll be back for another one.
He's coming twice. We can call it two if you want.
All right, I dig it. All right. I was thinking that maybe Ryan and I might come down again, maybe next week. Have a couple of pops.
Let's do the show on Wednesday. Let's have him be a special guest. I don't care.
I like it. I don't think he watches golf anymore. I think he's too busy with like a kid or something. I don't know.
That's fine. He can just say like Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson, and maybe one of them will be in the field.
I like it. Well, guys, I have not been playing since we've not been on the air. So I have no stories of victory or loss over the last 3 or 4 weeks. I know, Mark, you came real close last week. Brooks Koepka. And I got to tell you, I'm probably back on him this week. I mean, he likes this tournament. He likes this tournament, Brooksy.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to go anywhere near him. I don't know if you saw his press conference.
I didn't.
He said his knee is definitely bothering him, and his doctor said 6 months until he's 100%. So he's pretty much telling you all not to bet on him.
Hey, man, I mean, Tiger played with broken bones, so can Koepka. It's fine.
Yeah, no, I don't think anybody is Tiger. Yeah. So
correct.
That may be true. How about you, Adam? You just been super busy. You've been playing some DFS or not? Did you take a break with the show?
I've been playing DFS here and there, but I also have been placing some outrights, and I have placed outright wagers to win on the runner-up the last 2 weeks, which has been fun. It's always a blast.
Yeah, no, fun to be the Tony Finau of sports betting.
I had Abe Answer a couple weeks ago, and then I had Sammy Burns. I went for him to double up last week because Sammy Burns is a stud. I've liked him for a long time. So I was trying to ride the Burns train, but then KH Lee, I just knew it on Saturday he was going to come through. He played too consistently all week. But no, it's been fun having guys in the mix. Let's hope we can do it again this week.
I think we can. I'm here. I'm your good luck charm.
I can't really disagree with that.
I'm ready for you. Right? All right. Who wants to tell us about this beautiful course?
Let's get to it.
I flew down here, but I've never been here. So, I'm looking out in this magnificent bay window here, and it's a beautiful, surprisingly sunny day at 10 p.m. in South Carolina.
It's your first time down there, but yeah, it's a beautiful, very, very long oceanside course. So On the scorecard, it looks like the longest course they'll play all season, just shy of 7,900 yards, which is kind
Ooh,
of
baby.
ridiculous.
Ooh,
79
baby.
at sea level too. So you need some guys who can hit it long, who can flight it high into the greens. The course has a lot of longer par fours, kind of in that 480 to 500 plus range, 460 to 500 plus range. So I'm looking at some guys who are good at those, those distance of par fours. But no, the course is past Palom greens. I don't know if we've had anything like that since maybe the Barracuda. But wider fairways, we talked about pre-show. The rough's going to be thick, about 6 inches in most spots around the course, and then some long par threes, man. That's the last two in that 5-hole stretch. Coming down the stretch are 238, 223 to the center pins and normal tees. So
big hitters,
some
par 5 scoring.
Definitely par 5 scoring, as always, strokes gained approach. And then, as we were talking about, I think some guys are going to miss, like the greens hit percentage, greens regulation percentage will be down this week. So you need some guys who can get up and down when they miss them, because inevitably you're going to.
Yeah, I like I really like approach. I like arc.
I think
I'll throw tee to green in there is probably my favorite stat for this one.
Yeah, off the tees, pretty critical. So if you just want to lump that into strokes gained, tee to green, you can certainly do that. But I think the guys who drive it well, your Rorys, your DJs, those guys are going to be hard to pass on this week.
I dig it. Shall we jump right in?
Let's do it.
All right. Did that pop up right away? No, it didn't. I got to add it in. There. I did it.
There's a golf ball.
I did it. Yeah. I like how we're called in the cup, but that ball is just like permanently forever, just like a centimeter off from falling in the cup.
Yeah, that's perfect representation of golf. Golf can be an asshole.
It's always there. I got that killer $0 balance. Don't mind that. Don't mind that in the corner. Don't mind that.
Well, I'm sure you're going to load up tonight and enter the Millie Maker 100%.
Oh, sure. Yeah. No, I need to cash out all of these crashing cryptocurrencies and just play DFS. That seems like a much better sound advice.
I think Chris Emmerich would agree.
Yeah, I think it's true. I think it's a really good idea. All right, let's look right at the top here. I don't know if we need to go name by name by name. I noticed something very interesting, and get McIlroy out of there, but JT, DJ, and Rahm. Not only are they absolute studs, not only are they kind of tailor-made for courses kind of like this, every single one of them is under 12% projected ownership right now. All three of those guys. They're not in the top 10 projected ownership for the week. That's kind of sexy. I kind of like it. I think I got to start my 3 max lineups with at least one of those guys in each one of them.
I like it a lot. Kind of the forgotten elites. You've got, obviously Bryson always garners attention, but you're going to see Spieth and McIlroy be extremely high owned. So I do like going to those kind of overlooked guys there in that 10K range. I think Rahm's primed for a great week. JT's primed for a great week.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking up fading Rory this week. I'm fading his ass.
Yeah, I'm looking up there at the ownership right now, and Victor Hovland, has been hot lately. Jordan Spieth as well. So it's Hovland, Berger, Spieth, Answer, Casey, Xander, Keegan Bradley, Matt Wallace, Connors, Hoffman. We're not even to JT or DJ or Rahm yet.
Keegan's up there?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
He there.
Yeah,
he popped for the model.
I'm putting a lot of emphasis on recent form, and one could argue Jordan Spieth top form right now. JT, the only thing that's been holding him back from winning a tournament is his putting. He's number one in every strokes gained category, from tee to approach, the arg, everything. He's just struggling on the putting. So
how many times we said that on this show, when we find a guy who just matches but isn't putting, all he's got to do is hit a few putts.
Exactly. So
you're making me think about Luke Liss and Benyon and all of our favorite crappy putters.
Hey, last time we had this narrative, it was Colin Morikawa, and he took it home.
Yeah, but JT has been a good putter, and the rest of his game is top notch. So JT's where I'm targeting at the top here, and of course I love Jordan. So
Well, here's the deal with JT is that his short irons aren't good right now. His putting aren't good right now. But he's so good with the wedges and he's so good with the long irons. All he's got to do is hit that approach, which he's been doing. And I think he's going to be fine. And yeah, yes. I'm talking about JT at under the 10 top-owned guys. I mean, I'm all about it.
Yeah, right. I think he'll go especially overlooked because he's only $200 cheaper than Rory. But the guy that I like a ton, even with his betting odds, is DJ. Like, I get it. He hasn't had great form. He's had 4 finishes outside the top 40 in his last 5. He had the one good tournament at RBC, but he's still freaking DJ.
Yeah, and I think it's a good play from the standpoint of ownership because everybody's scared off because last week there was the rumors that he hurt his knee jumping off his yacht, right?
Yeah.
And I heard some guys today talking about how DJ is not in the featured groups. They replaced him with Ricky in the featured groups.
Big mistake. Mistake.
So is there something going on? Is there going to be a WD here? Is his knee still angry? It seems like the PGA is actually saying he might not play, but all that combined is going to drive his ownership completely down. So if he does play, absolutely, he's DJ. If he plays, he has a chance.
He's a South Carolina boy too. I don't know if he needs any extra motivation at a major, but
I mean, he's sitting at 10% ownership projections, and I would be willing to bet that as the week, as tomorrow goes along, the lineup generator and that go down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of want to jump
I'm not gonna heavily invest in him, but I'm not gonna fade him.
How do you guys feel about Bryson here?
I mean, Bryson's gonna smack it, right? I mean, it's a long ass course at sea level. He's gonna smack it. I just hate paying his price and not knowing which Bryson I'm gonna get.
Right. That's the thing. But probably the approach I'll take with Bryson is I'll build my JT lineup and then just swap Bryson in for JT. And if Bryson hits, great. My lineup's going to be rock solid. If he fades, oh well, I have JT in there.
Yeah, that gives you $1,000 to work with too. I mean, his discount is not insignificant relative to Rory and JT in particular. So
yeah, I mean, the whole problem with Bryson is the inconsistency. You don't know which one you're going to get. If he's on his game, he'll drive it a mile. The rough won't matter. He'll pop it out there and get it on the green and put it out. But you don't know. If he's off even just a little bit, he seems to just his round just goes to hell for the whole weekend.
Yeah. I'm out on him. I think I'm going to fade Spieth for ownership. I'm going to fade Bryson for inconsistency, and I'm going to have JT, DJ, or Rahm in every lineup that I build. One of them, not all 3, obviously. You can't do all 3.
I can't hate the strategy given the fact that we know where ownership's going to go.
Yeah.
So yeah, it gives you some pretty good. It's hard to get leverage up top normally. That's why it's so unique that we're seeing these guys where we know Rory's going to get it, we know Spieth's going to get it.
Well, here's the deal, man. In my custom model, Dustin Johnson is at the top. Rahm is just barely behind him in the point system in the model, and then JT is maybe 7th or 8th down there. I mean, when you look at Dustin Johnson, I mean, he's number 1 player in the world, and he's back-to-back runner-up here. Last 2 times he's played, he's taken 2nd. So he likes the course. He likes the championship. He's a big, big tournament player. I mean, we said this about the Masters, too. That didn't work out, but
whatever. I mean, it's a course that suits his game very well. Like we said, it's in his home state, so I could see him contending. I think we should move on to the 9K range.
Yeah, let's take a peek down here. Flipping through here, Brooks, he's got great course history. I'm kind of out on him. Hideki, he took a month off after his Masters win. Is he going to shake off the kind of mediocre performance that he had last week? Hovland's going to be crazy, crazy owned. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this range. I'll be honest. I don't really have much going on here. I mean, Morikawa can always put something together. Smith hits him long. Will Z pops in my model, but that's
Xander. No interest in Xander.
No, I think I skipped this whole 9K range, especially if I'm going to play with at least one, maybe two of JT, DJ, or Rob.
Yeah, and that's the question. Is it becomes lineup build because Hovland always shows up in majors. He always shows up in these things. He hasn't missed a cut in one of these tournaments since in a major since his rookie season. So, and he's probably in top form. He might be in the best form of any of the players coming in. So I understand his high ownership. So there's, the two issues are how you're going to build it. Like for me, I'm starting with a JT Spieth lineup. I'm skipping nines and probably the top of the eights in order to do that. You could do something like JT and Hovland, but again, ownership leverage there. Outside of that, I'm not a Reed fan. I'm not a Cantlay fan. Cam Smith's okay. Willie Z's just disappointed me a few weeks in a row.
I'm curious right now because I want to build a lineup with a couple of 9K guys because I don't completely agree with you guys. Hovland's gonna be very high owned, but I like Patrick Reed a lot this week. Of course, where the winning score is going to be somewhere around like 10, 11, 12 under in that neighborhood, give or take a couple shots depending on weather. But
you think it's going to be that low? I wasn't even thinking to get double digits.
See, but I think it seems like we always hear that going into PGA Championships in particular, and then the guys are just way too freaking good not to reach double digits. Someone's going to go out there and play really well for 3 rounds and hold together in the 4th round. I'm expecting like 10, 11, or 12 to win it. So, yeah, P. Reed in a more difficult tournament where the winning score is not going to be so low. He's a grinder. He hits it long enough. He can make birdies on par 5s. Hits his long irons well. Like I like P. Reed at 91. So if you start with, say, Reed and Schauffele, you've got some win equity there. And you go down to like, what, Finau or somebody else in the 8K range. I think that's a pretty good way to differentiate yourself from everyone who's playing and the guys in the 10K range. You can throw Berger's been playing great in there. You got some guys in the 8K range you can stack those guys with. Will Z. I actually don't hate that at all. I think there's some gems in here in the 9K range.
Not a fan. I'm going to skip it.
You do that.
I'm going to skip it. And you want to know why I'm going to skip it?
You must, because
you scroll down here to this 8,000 range, and I could just fire up 4 guys in a row right here, all together.
Yeah, I mean the greatest major player of all time, Louis Oosthuizen, is in the 9K range.
Look at that. I can drop that all in there. I can take Abe Answer, who's hot as hell right now. Drop that in there, and look, I got 2 players in the up here. I could slap, even if you like, say Reed, you could put a Reed in there, and slap a little, Will Z or Berger in here. Look at that. That's about as balanced as it gets.
It's a decent looking lineup.
That'll win you some 50-50s.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
I mean, that's not going to be a unique lineup. That won't be. That will not be a unique lineup.
No, but I think we have to take some risks on some guys that might be a little more boom or bust because the PGA Championship has a solid chunk of players who are just very unlikely to make the cut. So the field size might be similar to other majors, but you've got like 30 plus guys, PGA professionals. God love them. My dad was one, but they have no chance of contending and a very minimal chance to make the cut. It's like the old guys at the Masters. So you got to get 6 of 6 through, and if you get 6 of 6 through, you got to have guys that pop. So take a little more of a risk on some guys that other people might not want to play. But I think Louis has more win equity than a lot of guys down in this range. I don't love Scotty Scheffler, but Danny Berger definitely has some win equity.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to actually play all 4 of those guys, but I mean, if you can take 2 of those guys and you can take JT, and then you can go a little bit lower and fill out the rest.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I just think one thing you have to consider in majors is if you're clicking on somebody, does he have what it takes to just withstand that grind for 4 straight days? And not everyone does. There's going to be guys that have a great round 1 and an awful round 2, and you get excited on Thursday and then you hate the guy on Friday because he misses the cut by a shot after being like 3rd in the first round. It's that kind of course. It's that kind of week. So I don't know. I kind of like this balanced lineup thing the more we're talking about it here, guys.
Well, I mean, you got a guy like Louis who is not going to win, but you could see him at
Come
12.
on.
He's not going to win, but a 12th place finish,
He could finish second. He's done that a bunch in majors.
right? I mean, top 12, sure,
He's got the major championship runner-up Grand Slam.
right? And he's
for his
like,
career.
9% owned projection. I mean, I kind of like just loading up in the middle range here.
I really think Ty Hatton at 8K is a huge value.
I love Ty Hatton. Actually, that's
Come
what I
on,
came
man.
to go look at the projections because he is never owned. Nobody ever owns Ty Hatton.
How is Ty off the tee? Is he a long ball hitter?
He's long enough. I mean, he's like top 50 anyway. He's not a huge hitter, but he's a very good long iron player.
Okay.
So that approach range, when you look at that 200-ish range, is pretty critical.
And him and Louis are both 9% projection.
All right.
Under
So
10.
when I popped in the yardages on Fantasy National of a lot of these par fours, you guys want to hear who popped up?
Yeah.
P. Reed, DJ, Corey Connors, Xander, and Louis. Top 5.
Yeah. I got to fade Connors, man.
Why?
Let's move it down.
You're fading Coco in the 7K range?
I had him in. I built 5 lineups, and I had him in.
He's finally dropped down to the right pricing.
He has.
Yeah.
I've had him in 4. I dropped him all the way down to 1 in my 5 lineups.
I see. I like this just on price equity. I love Coco here.
Yeah. Well,
Danger,
he's
that's
going to
still
be
20%.
he's going to be a top 10 owned player.
That's fine.
He popped in my model. He was number 3 in my model. I'll be honest.
He's projected lower owned than Abraham Answer, right?
He is.
Like I would take Coco straight up over Abe Answer, even despite the $300 difference and the ownership leverage, and take Coco all day based on this golf course. All day.
I don't know.
It's his kind of course, man.
Something blew me off on him.
It's
And is it
Coco's
his
time to
history here?
shine.
Is it his history here
Where?
at this course?
Did he even play at Kiowa last time?
Not sure. Let me find him. Something came off me. Yeah, he's played here twice. The last 2 years, he's played at the PGA Championship the last 2 years.
Right, not this golf course.
Not this course. Yeah.
Yeah, basically cut both times. He made the cut 2 years ago, but finished last place.
I love Coco, but let's talk about some other guys.
Yeah, no, I'm out.
Paul Casey at 77 and Sammy Burns at 75.
Sure.
Max Homa at 73. Like all 3 of those guys, you could argue could easily be in the 8K range, and you wouldn't bat an eye. Any one of them.
You wouldn't, and their ownership's going to reflect that.
Casey was contending last year, basically until Morikawa made that eagle. He was as likely to win as anybody. Until Morikawa knocked it like 8 feet on that par 4 and made eagle. He was right there. And Sam Burns, I mean, second and first in his last 2 events, going backwards.
Sure.
And then Max has been playing great, and he plays well at big golf courses, like Torrey, like Riviera. He won at Quail. He's coming off of a missed cut, but he's been boom or bust. He's at a top 10, a 6th place finish, and then 3 missed cuts in the last 5 events. But I'll take my chances. This course fits him well and go with some Max.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be popular though, but it's fine. I'll take it.
Yeah, Homa's not in the top ownership.
Good.
He's not there. I'll tell you who is. I mean, Abe Answer, number 4 owned guy. Paul Casey, number 5 owned guy. Matt Wallace, Keegan Bradley are both in the top 10 owned. Corey Connors, Charlie Hoffman. This is a hugely owned area. So that says to me people are doubling up on those 10K guys. That's what that's saying to me. That a huge amount of people are going to double up on the 10K guys.
So everyone's finally jumping on Charlie Hoffman?
Yeah, Charlie Hoffman had a red flag here too. Was it his tournament history?
Sure. It doesn't matter. He's a different Charlie Hoffman right now.
Right.
The guy's making birdies in bunches. He's absolutely crushing it. 4 top 10s this season. Come on, man.
No, I like him. He's just a little overowned, and I think that's just because of that people are doubling on the 10. That's the initial lineup generators. People are doubling up on the 10K guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looks like to me. I don't know about you, but when I see all that ownership in the low 7,000 guys, it says to me a majority of people are playing double 10Ks.
People are looking for value for sure. Mark, who are your favorite like 2 or 3 guys in the 7K range? Who are you looking at?
In the 7K range,
Yeah.
I would say probably Coco, and I like Keegan.
Can I give you a sleeper who really shouldn't be a sleeper
Sure.
at all? Coastal Course, great in the wind, has won multiple times in the last few years.
Give it up.
He's ready to pop. Mark Leishman.
Oh, Leishman, huh?
Big fella. Yeah. Why not? He's lurking. He's like that veteran who's ready to win a major, and he just hasn't quite grasped it yet.
And right there, I mean, he's not scoring real well right now, but Jason Day pops in my model. No matter how I build it, he just keeps showing up. Course history, probably. I don't know. Tournament history.
Revise your model.
Yeah, right.
No, Day's fine. He gets up and down a lot. His ARG is very good.
Yeah, I like Day a lot. I think he's going to find his way into some lineups for me.
I can't hate it.
I like Matt Wallace, too. Wallace has been playing great.
Yeah, he has been playing well. The rumor has it he's been out there like grinding, trying to learn the course, too, since last week. So,
what a fall for Harris English, huh, in pricing?
Man, no kidding.
Guy was unstoppable beginning of the year.
Yeah, on fire. Won the Mercedes-Benz and then just kind of crapped the bed.
I don't know.
A couple okay finishes.
As I get down here, like for me, a couple of names and notes. I like Matt Jones a little bit, Chris Kirk, as we're just kind of sliding down the end of the 7K range.
I want to like Kirk. You know, I've been on him for a good chunk of the year, but I just think the golf course is a bit too large for him. I don't think he's quite got it.
Speaking of that, how about Cam Davis? I got to have a Cameron in the lineup. He can hit him long.
Go with Tringali if you go with anybody. You know what? They are bunching your Camerons down here.
I know. They really
Notice
are.
that? You got Tringali, Champ, and where's...
I think it might be time for a cam lineup with a whole bunch of 10K guys.
Yeah.
You could mix that. You could mix that up. Why are all of your cams so cheap, Danger? I thought they were good players.
Right? I don't know. I don't know, man.
Cam Davis, 69. You got Cam Champ and Cam Tringali.
Yeah. I'm just kind of working through here. Like, I'm not super interested because I think you can get so much balance, and I'm not going to go to 10K guys at the top. So I'm really not invested down here. I will just tell you my model, which has done pretty well on super, super cheap guys in the past. Peters shows up on there. That's about the cheapest guy that shows up on my model is Peters.
Peters is a guy that I wanted to target because his style of play fits the golf course. He bombs it. He can hit it really high with his irons. I just can't. I can't.
Maybe if you needed a cheap flyer, I can always go with HV3 when we're on a long course.
He just fades. He
does.
He does great. That first round, you're just like, yes, he's finally going to do it, and then he just fades out, and he's not even there on Sunday.
I know that's definitely the tough part with him. A couple of years ago at Bethpage, when Brooks won, like him and EVR were both contending, and then I actually looked at my friend and went over under 80 on HV3 on Sunday. What you taking? He's like 80. Come on now. He like knocked it in the woods and like banked it off a tree and made a 10 or something stupid. Like
that's hilarious.
He can make you feel really good about yourself and then crush your hopes and dreams in the same round. Like,
and that's why there's so much balance and such great talent in the middle section of this. I just don't have any interest in the 6K unless I'm going to do something silly like go with two 10Ks and a 9K guy.
I like Charles Schwartzel at 6,800. The pricing came out before he finished top 5 last week. I think Charles Schwartzel's game has been trending, and he's hitting it longer than he ever has on tour.
Let's take our boy Peters. Let's take our boy Schwartzel, and let's just see what happens. Look, now the rest of our guys can be over 9K.
You want to hear who I actually kind of like a little bit? He's got a good game for majors. You've talked about him a lot when we used to rhyme him and Cooch. I like Taylor Gooch.
Gooch and Cooch. Yeah, I like it.
66, man. Wyndham Clark, too, at 66. I like both those guys. Their game's I could see them having sneaky like top 25 finishes this week. I'm going to bet them both for top 30s.
What about Mr. Dahman?
You heard me talking about him.
I did.
This beverage contains alcohol, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
It says it right on the top here. 14% too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually don't mind Dahman. If you're really searching and that 66 isn't quite working for those three guys we just talked about, you can go a little further down.
Yeah.
Beyond that, though, my gosh.
I'm just
gross.
I mean, there's some names that have had success in the last, 12 calendar months down here, but
can Sean McKeel just put himself out of his own misery and just stop showing up for this damn tournament?
Look at Adam Long almost bottom out here. My pizza boy all the way down here at 62.
Yeah, Adam Long. Brian Gay might not be able to reach a few of these par fours.
Look, if you have to absolutely dumpster dive, you just got to put your faith in the postman and move along. JT Poston and forget about it.
Yeah.
How about no?
All right, guys, that's enough, man. Keep it balanced.
Just really quick.
Tipsy?
Yeah, just really quick. At 6,600, Alex Noren. And This is all based on recent form. Last four tournaments, 21st, 21st, 25th, and 46th. So he's on a heater right now. His form is great. He's not the longest ball hitter, but he can manage this course well. But so if you're looking for someone down that 6K range to make the cut and possibly make a top 25, I really like him in that situation.
Yeah. No, I don't hate Noren at all.
Johnny Danger is going balanced this week, so I'm not digging deep unless I throw one lineup in and try to fit three.
Well, again, it's all how many lineups you're going to play. Yeah. I've been playing 3 lineups a week. This is the championship, so I'll probably go up to 6. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I'm gonna have a couple of studs and duds, and then I'll have a couple of balanced.
All right, let's play our game, my friends. Let's look at the top. I'm going Justin Thomas is my favorite, and this part of the screen. Mark?
It's a coin toss. Since you took JT, I will take Spieth.
I'll go Xander.
Next, go ahead, Adam.
Dude, Xander is a big game hunter, man. He shows up for big events. I don't know what's wrong with you. Please do not fart in my ear. I'll go Patty Reed since he's up top. Finishes.
Mark,
how is Justin Rose $8,100 and like 10 guys who have a better chance to win or below him? I don't understand that.
Yeah. Crap. What's on the screen here? I'll take Sanjay.
Ooh. We haven't talked about Sanjay. Oh shit. We're off the rails. Loco's kicking in. Oh god.
Yeah, we haven't talked about Sanjay. He had a couple of down tournaments, and his price is dropping. So time for a rebound. Very consistent player.
I am out on this entire page.
What?
Out.
Is that
not even a Cam?
Nope.
You're not even gonna go with Cam?
Nope. Out.
Is that even allowed?
Yep. Forget about it. I don't want any of them. Pass.
Just making up rules.
We shouldn't let you scroll.
Pass. Mark, you're up first.
I'll go. Oh, Coco. Yeah, Coco squeaked in. I'll take Coco. I was gonna take Leishman based on Adam's recommendations, but Coco at 7,600. I don't know how you can pass on that.
Agreed.
I like him. I backed off him a little bit, but I'll still play him. I like him. But
that's the thing. Everybody's going to pass off on him.
I know. I saw all the ownership, man, and I just know not everybody. He's like the number 4 owned guy in the projections right now. That's why I backed off him.
Yeah, no.
You're in the beer business. Why do you hate Canadians so much?
I don't know, because Canadians don't make good beer. That's why.
No, that's a fair point.
Well, they make good light lagers because it's so cold, right?
Adam, who you got here? Adam? We're off the rails here. You got locoed.
No, you guys got locoed. I'm taking you off the rails with my 4 Loco. Yeah, I'm going to go leash. Especially with his ownership. Like, I don't think he's on anybody's radar for some damn reason. And he's gonna contend, damn it.
Ah, I like it. I'm going Ty Hatton. Always under the radar. I like Ty Hatton. Ty Hatton. Moving on. Scrolling down.
Moving on down.
Moving
Oh,
on.
Matty Wolf being out hurts my heart. This would be a course for him, too.
Really does. I'm going to go ahead and take the lead here, and I will take Matt Wallace in this range at 74.
Hang on. You still got Coco up top. He was more expected in the last range.
I'm so sorry.
Give us one more pick. Who we got? Aaron Wise? Oh, no.
Aaron Wise, yeah.
I'll take Keegan.
Oh, come on. I got to go with my guy here. I've been riding the old man.
Sammy Burns.
No mullet anymore. Go Charlie Hoffman.
No Sammy Burns for you?
Charlie
bit my finger.
No Bubba? You don't think Bubba can do anything?
Moving on. Moving on. Mark, go ahead.
Chris Kirk.
Mr. K.
7,000. I love that price on him.
All right. Adam.
See, woo!
Matt Jones for me. One guy in the 6K range from each of you. Adam, you're first. One guy. One 6K guy.
I mean, if I got first pick, can you stop? You're making me dizzy.
You can look at yours. Just anybody in the 6Ks. One pick. Just one.
I'm going to have to go with the guy that I already called out. I just don't see how he doesn't top 30, 40 at worst. I'm going to go with Charles Schwartzel.
Charles Schwartzel.
Hey, they're near Charleston. His name is Charles.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
It's a sign.
I'm going to trust in my model and take Thomas Pieters. Mark, what do you got? Favorite guy in the 6K range?
Alex Norton. He's his form is excellent. Last 3 tournaments, all top 25s.
All right.
Can't hate it.
Fair enough, my friends. It's been a pleasure. I missed you guys.
It's been fun. Glad to be back.
It's fun.
Yeah.
We are in the house. We are in the cup. We're having a good time. Let's go PGA Championship.
Well, let's do it. All right, Adam. So far, favorite bets that you're placing. Give me your top 3 favorite bets. Outright, top 15, whatever you want to talk about. Your top 3 favorite bets.
Oh, I wasn't even prepared for that.
Come on, hit me.
All right, okay. DJ 18-1. Like, come on, he's freaking number 1 in the world. He's DJ 18-1. Come on now. I also liked. What did I get Si Woo at? Like 80-1 or something crazy.
For outright.
And then, for outright, and then Patty Reed was like 35-1. I think I got him at. So top of my head, those are the 3.
Not bad, my friends.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like it. Mark, parting thoughts, sir. No more Alex Norton.
Carolina Hurricanes and a sweep. That's 20-1. I'll take that.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Goff.
He did not specify in your defense.
I didn't.
Parting thoughts is if you go back and look at who's won the Million Maker in these majors, if you go and look at the lineups, all of them left money on the table. So my advice is leverage the fact that you don't have to use the entire salary. Go ahead, take a stance on a lower end guy or a balanced lineup and leave $400 or $500 on the table. It's going to differentiate your lineup against everybody else in these giant GPPs.
I like it. I'm looking through mine after you said that. Just double checking. Yeah, 300 left, 400 left, 500 left. Only one of them did I max out the lineup.
That's good. That's differentiation. Especially in these majors, there's so many amateurs coming in and playing them, and they just immediately just max out everything. So
I can dig it. All right, my friends, it's been a lot of fun. I'm glad that we are back at it. Hopefully we get back to our weekly shows. That would be fabulous. And
Absolutely.
we'll catch you later. I'm Johnny Danger. With me, of course, Adam White and Brewery Mark. We are Draft for Upside. This was in the cup for the PGA Championship. Good luck, everyone. It starts at 6 a.m. Thursday morning. Whew. It's early.
It's early.
It's early. All right, we'll catch y'all later. Cheers.
Cheers.